everybody, and welcome to Degen Wrestling. We are here live from not our usual recording location, and I've got to say, it feels kind of weird being a member of the Blue Man Group.
Yeah, I
But
know.
what can you do though? Like,
Well, I could change it, but I like the blue lighting.
what the hell am I gonna do? Like, look like a Christmas tree? No, I meant that literally. I like being a member of the Blue Man Group. It's cool.
Okay.
So,
WrestleMania Backlash. Backlash is in
San Juan, Puerto Rico.
going for like 5 hours.
Yeah.
And I guess we gotta do predictions to see who gets chicken.
Yes, we do. So I'm gonna admit, most of our predictions are kind of the same.
As per usual, we do have one different again, but
Yeah.
I talked myself into something last minute, unfortunately.
All right, so here we go. Do you want to just rhyme them off?
All right, let's start with what I assume would be the starter.
Yeah.
Because you know him. He doesn't like to wait if he's not on last. Brock Lesnar versus Cody Rhodes.
Brock Lesnar has been so happy lately that you can't help but root for the guy. You know, he is an esteemed killer and totally legitimate every way you could put it. So naturally, I went for Cody Rhodes.
I also went for Cody Rhodes. I feel like the hat factor isn't going to play into this match.
And that is the unfortunate part of this. You know, you don't need the hat against Almas. You do need the hat against Cody Rhodes. It's going to be a complete misplay by Brock if he does not bring the hat out with him. If he does bring out the hat, there's like an extra, 5% chance he's going to win. But realistically, why would Cody Rhodes lose this? It makes literally zero sense.
Yeah, no sense at all. Especially with Brock Lesnar being a free agent, I guess.
Well, he can pop up on Raw, he can pop up on SmackDown. That part makes total sense to me.
Yeah, but do you know who else can pop up on Raw and SmackDown?
Dolph
Literally anybody else, as they proved last night on SmackDown.
The draft wasn't in effect.
It's ridiculous.
Tell me about it.
Next up on the list, or at least our list, we got Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and Riddle versus the Usos and Solo Sikoa.
Right. Okay. So here's the thing. Naturally, this is. I mean, I've got a question of ethics around this match. Like, do I go for the team that I hate because Stoner's Pot Palace is on the team that I like? So my problem here is I enjoy Sami Zayn's shtick way too much to go against Sami Zayn, especially with the knowledge that Roman Reigns is going to be appearing on Friday Night SmackDown. And what better way to piss off the tribal chief than have the bloodline lose without him?
I think this is where either Jimmy or Jay get pinned, and Solo ends up turning on both of them.
For the love of God, please.
So I have Sammy, KO, and Riddle.
I have Sammy and KO.
You certainly do. He absolutely refuses to acknowledge the one. And that is not a pun on Roman.
He's so lame.
For our third round, it's the Raw Women's Championship of, Bianca Belair, who is on SmackDown, versus Io Sky, who is also on SmackDown.
Yeah, great choice. Absolutely, like top tier booking here, especially to have the draft right here, right now.
I'm really hoping they don't do an exchange of belts. Hoping they do the rebranding.
I'm also thinking they're going to do rebranding, and the Raw and SmackDown Women's Championships are one of the few things that I'm fine with in a brand split that go in between brands.
Yeah.
So I'm fine with having Bianca on Raw so long as she holds that championship.
Yeah.
Like, that would be acceptable to me.
Now, as much as I or you want Io Sky to win, I believe we both have
yes
the EST Bianca And
I threw up in my mouth a little bit, but
yeah.
no, the longest reigning women's champion, taking the record away from somebody who just left the WWE in an area where WWE has been known to be incredibly petty. It's
All right. So, let's skip this next one for now
Yeah, thank God.
because that's the one that
thank
we have as SmackDown Women's Championship: Rhea Ripley versus Zelina Vega. Now, you posed a great question.
I did.
It's not that we. It's not
It's not that Rhea
who's-
will
yeah.
win.
It's how fast.
Rhea will win.
So I got Rhea. Do you want to read yours out?
Yeah, so mine, I got a little bit distracted. I'm not gonna lie. Top heel in all of WWE right now is Dom Dom. You know who fits perfectly in the women's division, Dom Dom. So naturally, I started writing Dom Dom before my mind changed to Rhea Ripley.
Okay.
I'm not changing that. It's just it's Dom Dom. You can't go against Dom Dom.
But what an upset it would be if Zelina won.
Let's not even talk about that. It's not gonna happen.
Oh no, it's not going to happen.
Let's go, Rhea and Dom Dom.
Now the match that only one person in the entire world cares about. Okay, maybe
Who?
two. Seth Rollins versus Omos.
I was going to ask you, who exactly cares about this match?
The person who probably forced it to happen.
But see, it's impossible. That person's dead.
Vince.
Exactly, that person's dead.
I wish. Not really. But still.
Yeah.
I wish he was away from WWE at least.
There's so much. I'll get some answers and some seats.
I've got Rollins.
I also have Rollins.
I really think this is going to be setting him up for winning the World Heavyweight title at Night of Champions.
A match with no build in the sense that Seth Rollins has spent more time promoting for the new WWE Heavyweight Championship belt. Yeah.
My initial thought for this match was actually going to be was going to be a rematch of Rollins Balor like they did with the Universal until they announced how they were doing it in the stupidest way possible.
Remember, folks, WWE drafts where the draft doesn't matter at all because the big, new, exciting WWE Heavyweight Championship is only going to be available on both brands as members from either brand vie for it.
Yeah.
In that case, you have to wonder, why do a draft in the first place?
Drawing eyes, probably.
But see, you know, all you have to do is have Shawn Michaels come out and complain about how much NXT talent you took away from him. That would draw eyes to the product.
Yeah, yours.
Exactly. That would draw eyes to the product. I have two of them.
One
good one
might be able to make it into the watching the product, but the other one will be off over that way.
Hey, look, all I can tell you is that, you know, for 1.5 out of 2 hours, at least one eye is focused on the product at all times. See, I can be looking at you and also looking at the microphone and looking at the camera.
It looks like you're looking at Heyman behind me.
Okay, well, see, now I'm looking at Heyman and what.
Okay, but now it looks like you're looking down over that.
See, yeah, no.
Anyways, next up, the U.S. Championship. Austin Theory versus Bronson Reed versus Bobby Lashley.
Now, you and I know we came to the same conclusion about this, but we actually had different thoughts going into this one.
Yeah, we both think Theory should probably lose it.
Yeah.
But with Walter on Raw as the Intercontinental Champion and him not having a scheduled match at least against somebody, and I don't see him losing that even if he did. There are two people on that have been drafted to SmackDown on this. If the brand split ever takes effect, it only makes sense for it to be on one of those two. And, well, one of those two doesn't need it.
No.
So I have Theory going over.
I also have Theory going over. As much as I want it to be Bronson Reed, because I think out of the three of them, he's the one who needs it the most.
Yeah.
And he's the one you could do a Theory-like run for it, because I don't believe Theory needs it anymore. However, with Bronson Reed on Raw, it makes zero sense for Bronson Reed to win.
Yeah, absolutely agree. I really think it's going to be a Theory takes advantage of a Bronson Reed Bobby Lashley clash for the either like quick roll up or the quick A-town down for the win.
That's sort of my think on it too.
Now, the one we skipped, unfortunately, the one we have different.
Do we have to?
Perhaps, maybe the main event, but I really don't see it as the main event. Bad Bunny versus Damian Priest in a San Juan street fight. Because, they just can't call them a street fight or a no disqualification match anymore.
Yeah, no.
I have put Priest, even though they have done so much to screw over the Judgment Day in the past, and the Judgment Day hasn't really won a match on pay-per-view.
Oh, Rhea has.
I said Judgment Day.
Yeah.
She hasn't competed as Judgment Day, except for the time she lost on pay-per-view.
Yeah. See, you brought up a very interesting point, because I was on the fence about this for a little while.
Yeah.
Because they love to screw over hometown people. But they also love to screw over Damian Priest in the Judgment Day.
Yeah.
There are two hometown favorites here. One is Zelina Vega going up against Rhea Ripley, where it makes absolutely no sense for Zelina to win whatsoever.
Yeah.
The other one is Bad Bunny versus Damian Priest. I think it's one of the few times that a celebrity can go over, and it makes sense given WWE's penchant for screwing over the Judgment Day.
Yeah.
I can honestly say, from my perspective, they've only ever booked one person correctly. That person is Dom Dom, because you can't screw up Dom Dom's booking. There's literally no way you could do it. He is so over. It's not even funny.
So what you're saying is you have Bad Bunny.
I do have Bad Bunny, yes.
So I guess that is our predictions for
predictions.
tonight's Backlash, WrestleMania Backlash, whatever
electric
you want to call it.
40 lashes with a wet noodle Bart. But anyway, this has been Degen Wrestling. We thank you for listening to us ramble on incoherently about how great Dom Dom is and how stupid the WWE booking is.
Thank you, our one viewer.
We would like to thank Jerry from Kazakhstan, yes.